What's up, bullish friends? Welcome back to another day of hydrating and drip, another day of having fun in the markets. And if you guys were able to, I hope you caught the strategies I'm using in drip going forward in my video yesterday. If not, I'll link to that at some point later in the video. Today, I want to dig into specifically when I believe drip will go to the moon again. We want that price action to take us over $100. You know, everyone's looking for the $170+ again on drip, and that would be freaking awesome. So I'm going to give you my opinion on when I think that's going to happen, and if I think that's going to happen. And I really want to dig into this and give you like the mindset and the way I'm thinking about it. And again, it's just my opinion. You might have a totally different opinion. You might have some different thoughts than I do, but I want to explain my thoughts and personally what I'm doing. Now, first, before we really jump in here, as always, none of this video, nothing I talk about is financial advice. Do with this information as you will and use it for the purposes that you want to use it for. Okay? I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not giving you financial advice here. So here's where I think we're going to be at with drip. I think we're going to see some struggles going forward, not with drip itself, but I don't think we're going to shoot back to the moon here for a little while. And there's some very specific reasons I believe this. First, let's take a look at what's going on in the markets today. So if we look at the total market cap right now of crypto, we've been flirting with going below $1 trillion, and I actually think a few minutes ago we were under. Yeah, okay, so there we are. We're back under again. So we are bouncing back and forth and dipping below that level. And while that's an important thing to think about, I want to explain why. And if we go, let me see if I can pull up the... let's do a 1-year chart on Bitcoin. So back here in November of 21, right around, what's that, the 9th there, we were at $67,000 per Bitcoin. Okay, that's a good indicator to look at. That was near the record highs. I think the record was, what we hit, I forget what it was. I think we hit 79 at one point. Oh, here, I can look down here. 69, sorry. 69 was the all-time high. So right around this point, everything was going to the moon. If you remember, everything in crypto was going crazy. And then right after this point, so it would have been in December, you start seeing drip go to kind of start shooting up here. I think, yeah, here we go. So I can only get back to early December from this chart. This is CoinGecko. I'm sure there are other charts I could jump on, but let's just use this one for now. But you can see in December it started going up. There were some small little dips and some valleys in here, and then we went all the way up to 161, I think, and all the way up to 173 as the all-time high at the peak in January 28th of 2022. So that was all right after we hit this giant spike in crypto here. Now we started coming down, but what I think was going on here, I think people were looking for places to throw their money, and a lot of people turned into DeFi, and drip was really getting promoted heavily during that time. And I actually got in the drip when it was like $109, $110 per token or something like that. It might have been higher. It might have even been like 121, but it was in that kind of price area. So in order to get back to the drip all-time highs that we've seen here, I think the whole market needs to turn around and go read the stuff from Chairman Powell. Now, I don't think the United States is the center of the universe, but the decisions that the Fed make in the United States affect the entire markets. They force markets up and down, and it's clear right now that they're looking to push the markets down. In fact, I believe he said, I'll have to find it in this article, but Chairman Powell talks about basically causing pain as a side effect in the market. And you got to think the reason they're going to cause pain is because they want people to stop spending money because inflation's high right now. They need the inflation to come down. Now, I'm not talking about deflation. It's a whole different thing, but I'm talking about it'd be disinflation. So just bringing inflation down some. So I think they said they want to get under 2%, something like that, 2%. Well, we're at like 8.3 right now. So there's a long way to go. And when the markets come down and all of this pain hits the market, people have less money to spend. People stop spending money. I mean, what, your energy prices are still way up. They're not going to drop down right away, even when they get inflation under control. Grocery prices are through the moon. All this stuff is really high right now, and people aren't going to have the extra money to throw it into the crypto markets, into the stock markets and things like that. And I think all of DeFi suffers when people have less money to throw around and use. So, again, that's just my 2 cents. I do believe, we are bullish friends on this channel. I do believe long term in all of crypto, every single bit of crypto. I think, there are going to be protocols that go under. I think, we have like 1,300 coins right now. And obviously, not all of them. In fact, the vast majority are going to go away. They can't, there's just not going to be enough room for all that. But I do believe, ultimately, I'm very bullish on crypto. I think it has to be that way. I think the crypto markets are huge. It's all life-changing stuff that we're going through right now. It's a really cool time to be alive, even though there's some crazy things going on. But all that to say that I'm bullish on Drip as well. And I think long-term that the ecosystem that has been built in Drip is going to last, and we are going to get back to the moon. And even if we don't get back to the moon for a while here, let's say we kind of just go sideways for a year, late into 2023 or even early 2024, I think there's still a lot of room for growth. And with all the new things that Forex Shark comes out with, I think it helps sustain the ecosystem. And I'm really looking forward to those scratch tickets. So I'm still waiting to see all of that come out. But anyway, all that to say, my basic prediction and what I'm looking at, and again, you might have a different opinion, so I'd love to hear it in the comments below if you do. But I do believe we shoot to the moon, but it's going to be a little while from now. I don't see it happening anytime soon, and I think we're going to be somewhere. If I had to guess right now, and the world can change really fast, but I'm thinking sometime late in 2023 or 2024 before we see really, really massive high prices again. But there's still a lot of money to be made in Drip. You can hydrate. You can hydrate in the downtime in the bear markets, and you collect that 1% every single day. And there's no other protocol that I know of that's paying that well. There's a lot of them out there that are doing pretty cool things, and I'm going to be talking about those going forward too. But Drip has been one of my favorites to be in, and I see this continuing the uptrend. So, guys, let me know if you have a different opinion in the comments below. Thanks for checking into the video, and yeah, thanks for staying around, and give me a like and subscribe if you like the content here, and I will see you in another video.